In today's video, I'm going to show you how to master MailerLite by organizing your subscribers with groups and segments, and then using the drag and drop editor to build beautiful campaigns that actually get results. MailerLite is one of the most user-friendly email marketing platforms out there, and whether you're just opening the app for the first time or you're looking to polish your existing skills, a little bit of structure goes a long way. If you find this helpful, please like and subscribe, and let's get started. Let's begin with the foundation of any good email list: organization. MailerLite gives you two powerful tools for this: groups and segments, and they serve very different purposes, even though beginners often confuse them. Think of groups as simple folders. You create a group based on how a subscriber originally joined your list. For example, if someone signs up through a form on your website, you can put them in a group called Website Newsletter Form. If they download a freebie like a PDF checklist or a lead magnet, you can put them in a group called Lead Magnet Freebie. The key here is that groups are manual and static. You assign a subscriber to a group when they enter your list, and they stay in that group unless you move them. This is great for knowing exactly where your subscribers came from, which helps you tailor your welcome emails or special offers based on their entry point. Now, segments are where things get really smart and dynamic. A segment is a live filter that automatically updates based on subscriber behavior or data. So instead of manually sorting people into categories, you set conditions. For instance, you could create a segment that automatically gathers all subscribers from your newsletter group who have opened your last 3 emails. As subscribers meet those conditions, they are added to the segment in real time. This is incredibly powerful because it lets you send highly targeted campaigns without lifting a finger. A common pitfall here is trying to use groups like segments. For example, creating a group for people who opened my last email. Don't do that. Groups are static, so once someone opens an email and you move them, they never get moved back if they stop engaging. Instead, use segments for any behavior-based filtering. That way your list stays clean and your targeting stays accurate without manual upkeep. Once your subscribers are neatly organized, it's time to create the emails themselves. And this is where MailerLite really shines for beginners because you don't need any coding or design skills. The drag and drop editor is built to be intuitive. When you start a new campaign, you'll be taken to the editor where you can build your newsletter simply by moving blocks into place. These blocks can be text, images, buttons, dividers, social links, or even video. You just click on a block, drag it onto your canvas, and release. From there, you can edit the content directly, type your copy, upload an image, or set a button URL. The real expert trick here is to save your custom blocks. If you build a specific header with your logo and brand colors, or a standard footer with your address and unsubscribe link, save that as a custom block. Next time you create a campaign, you can drop that saved block in with one click. It saves you from rebuilding the same pieces over and over, and it ensures your brand stays consistent across every email you send. After you've designed your email and you feel good about how it looks, do not skip the most critical step: sending a test email. It sounds simple, but I've seen too many people send a campaign to thousands of subscribers only to realize later that a button was broken or the text was cut off. In the campaign builder, you'll find the Send Test Email feature. Use it. Send the test to your own inbox and then check it on both your desktop and your mobile phone. Layouts can shift dramatically between devices, and what looks perfect on a wide monitor might be unreadable on a small screen. Also, click every single link in your test email: your buttons, your text links, your social icons. Make sure they go where you expect. This is a best practice that protects your reputation as a sender, because a broken link or a bad user experience can lead to spam complaints and lower deliverability over time. So as you wrap up your campaign, take a moment to breathe. You've organized your subscribers intelligently with groups and segments. You've built a beautiful email using the drag and drop editor without touching a single line of code. And you've verified everything with a test send. That routine will serve you well for every campaign you create going forward. A helpful next step is to start tracking your open rates and click-through rates after you send, so you can see which subject lines and content your audience responds to best. And if you ever get stuck, don't hesitate to revisit these steps. Thanks so much for sticking with me. If you found any value in today's video, hitting that like button is a small gesture that makes a huge difference in helping others find our content. We're always looking to grow, so please drop a note in the comments, whether it's a specific part you enjoyed or a suggestion on how we can level up our production. We read every single one, and your feedback directly shapes what we build next. Thanks again, and happy emailing.